Hello, I'm Teacher Lydia, and I am going to give a brief talk on centers for grad school. So, in regards to centers, one of the things that I'm expected to talk about is about my favorite. We had to do several different categories, word work. We actually had to do two categories of word work, and then um, independent reading, teacher's choice, guided reading, etc. And then we were supposed to pick one and talk about our favorite. So I have a couple actually. My first and foremost favorite is probably I set up a center so that the students would be reading classics. I think that there is a lot to gain from classics. I have noticed in the different areas that I've worked in that classics are kind of being faded out. And I don't want that, I don't want to take away those opportunities for my students. There are so many things that a child can gain by reading Laura Ingalls Wilder or the book Heidi that they can't receive by reading something like Harry Potter or Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Um, so I really value classics. I think they're important for education, and I'm really excited to integrate them within to the centers into my own classroom when I graduate next year. My second favorite is actually a phonics activity, and that is syllables. I always loved playing syllables games when I was a kid, and syllables games are really easy because you don't have to actually see something. You don't have to see a word. You can listen to a word and then either clap or snap or even count them out on your fingers. One of the syllable words that I see often in my ESL work is the word computer. Computer, computer, or you can computer. Most of the kids in my ESL work, they get confused because they're taught that they're based on vowels. Well, they're based on vowels, but they're based on the vowel sounds. So something like, the word brisk, they might think has two or three or four syllables because that's a QUE word. Um, um, so that's one of the reasons why I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's simple. And there's not a lot of cost involved with it. And I always enjoyed playing those kinds of games when I was a kid, which is probably what made me such a good reader. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and have a very Merry Christmas.